I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
Maybe not. But we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone.
She freed our people as well, but it was your Chantry that undid that.
And who enslaved us in the first place? Don't be naive. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
People talk about the Circle like it's a prison. It's no different than anywhere in Thedas. Please do not bother the recruits.
These mages are getting bolder by the day.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Meryn, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuy's estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuy is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
Ah, my young friend. You've returned. I mustn't sound like a chanter, since I know you've heard me say this before, but are you perhaps interested in a small job? I am still in need of a few rare ingredients that, I have to admit, are difficult to obtain.
Let me know what you need, and I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful. I'll write up a list for you. You know, if you needed...
Hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Fenris is a free man!
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now!
I am not your slave! Follow my lead! Go down!
Let the lamb. More are coming.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose
I won't...
the wrong master. Hadriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
This is someone you know?
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. He knew he wouldn't let this go.
They need to be stopped before this goes any further.
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
Nicely done! Be careful! I can't do that.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Hadriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time. They're still here. Good. See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Is this allowed in Tevinter?
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Here we go!
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
This might help you start a new life.
For me? Thank you. I'll treasure it forever.
She'll probably be robbed before the day is through. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Get ready! Let's finish this! Now we can relax. I don't think I can do that.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I know Fenris, and I know what he's searching for. If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
You did what you had to.
Oh, you think that was a good idea? This could be a trap. Daenerys could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Daenerys has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go. I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
People take their frustrations out on me all the time.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
I'm glad you killed her then.
I should be happy now that Hadriana is dead. Instead, I feel nothing but disquiet. This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
I hope all is well. No attacks, no disaster. No out of control enchantments.
The complete People's Laws of Kirkwall. A friendly reminder from Aveline.
Quite a lovely estate you have here. Isn't that right, Samuel? Yes. Well, we'll get out of pay.
Let's make this quick!
You messed with the wrong thing!
Bianca is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you.
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawk? Please help me. My brother, Merrin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door. Left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Taig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Is your brother insane or just cruel?
He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
This is getting just a little too familiar, isn't it?
Please. I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
I'll do my best. Go back to your father, and I'll find you when I'm done.
He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
On your guard! I'll deal with this! Is everyone all right?
I thought I was done for. Those sodding Darkspawn jumped me out of nowhere. Nearly took my arm off. My apologies. You saved my life, and I don't even introduce myself. I'm Iwan.
After what Emrys told me, I wasn't sure I'd find you in time.
Emrys is still alive? Good. That's good. I am grateful for your timely arrival, but I'm sure Emrys needs your help more. Fool still believes Merrin can be saved. I'll only be a little longer, I'm sure. Then I can catch up and help you retrieve Merrin's body.
You just lost your brother. Why are you out here instead of with Emrys?
Merrin's dead. Nothing's going to change that. Besides, would I really honor my brother's sacrifice by not finishing what we started? We were after a dwarven weapon, trying to make sure it stayed in dwarven hands.
How incredibly noble of you. The ancestors would be proud.
There has to be other treasure here you can hawk. Leave me to mine.
I can't just leave you alone. The Darkspawn will be back in larger numbers.
No, I've come so far. There are more. So many more than I thought. You know what? Fine. The weapon is yours if you can get to it. This isn't worth my life.
Coward.
The man who told me about the sword sold me a control rod for a golem that protects it. You want the sword, you need the rod. What do you say? Everything I paid plus 10% for pain and suffering?
Varric will settle on a price with you.
All right. It's yours. Use the rod on the first golem. It should get you past the others.
I think Bianca's gotten scratched.
Think positive, Merrin. The Deep Roads have a prodigious collection of rock.
Try the rod. Maybe it would...
Now we fight! Follow my lead! Let's finish this!
We're too late. Darkspawn smashed the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess. Not going to happen! I can't do that.
Sorry.
If you've got something to say, just spit it out.
Are you sure you want to encourage me? I might be about to confess my undying love.
I get that a lot. So, what's on your mind?
I just realized it's been a while since any of the gangs in the Undercity came to my door.
They're busy people. Places to go, throats to cut. Maybe you've slipped their minds.
Right. The apostate running the free clinic in the sewers. Easy to forget. You didn't have anything to do with this?
You must have me confused with someone else. I'm just a businessman and a storyteller.
Oh, Merrin. You poor...
You... Did Iwan speak the truth? Were you too late?
He's hiding something. Tell us the truth. What happened to my poor Merrin?
Iwan said Merrin sealed himself in with the Darkspawn to save his brothers.
Is that how you remember your youngest brother dying?
Yes. It's just how Iwan said. Merrin saved us.
Merrin was a hero. He died saving his family. Be proud of your boy.
Merrin idolized you. He'd be honored to know you've acknowledged his sacrifice. You saved two of my boys. It's more than I could have asked for. Thank you, Maser.
Huh. I guess I owe you one, Hawk.
Just 1 minute. You got your brother killed. Aren't you the least bit upset about that? Well?
Merrin got himself killed. Didn't you hear?
You little shit.
Leave him be. He's not worth it.